Hey guys, it's Cubrix and welcome back to another video. So today we're doing another speed building review, but this time I got a really cool set for you guys. The LEGO Nightmare Before Christmas. And I'm super excited to open this thing up, but before we can do that, let's check out the box. So starting on the front here we have the whole build, a lot of the minifigs, and of course the piece count in the bottom corner. Up on top we have all of the minifigures and a pumpkin, and on the back we can see the build with more detail. But now that we've checked out everything on the box, I think it's finally time to open this thing up. Alright, so here we got a bunch of bags, and I think the highest number that they go to is 15. But I'm just going to sort all these bags on the floor. And I take that back because there's actually 16 bags. But now that we've got those sorted, let's open up the instructions. Alright, so here we got 3 instruction books, quite a few stickers, and a big yellow plate just for the moon. But now it's finally time to get started on book number 1, and that also means bag number 1. And with that we got everything ready, so let's get started on the build. So in bag 1 we built the start of the platform, a pretty creepy lock minifig, the mayor, and a walking bathtub. But now it's time for bag 2, and we got a couple more minifigs. So in bag 2 we started the base of the build, and we also added a couple minifigs. But now it's time to make some progress, so let's do bags 3 and 4. So with those bags we kept working on the building, and it's definitely looking pretty cool. But now we're moving on to bag 5, and this time we're building Santa Claus. So there we just finished bag 6, and this town hall is looking really cool. I really like the fountain in the front with the dragon, and also the shape of this building. But now we're moving on to bag number 2, and we're starting with Jack Skellington. So in that bag we built Jack, and he's really tall compared to normal minifigs. But here we also started the house, and this staircase looks super detailed. But now it's time for bag 8, so let's keep building this thing. So there we just added this really cool gate, and a few more details outside. But now it's time for bag 9, and we're working on the house. So we just finished up the rest of book 2, And Jack Skellington's house turned out really cool. As you can see, this house has a really weird shape, but just like the bank, it's given off some cartoon vibes. But inside the house, we also have this little Christmas tree, and of course, Jack Skellington's room. But with that, we're finally starting book 3, and now we finally get to build Sally. So if this bag 14 is done, and this Sally minifig is super cool, but I'm really not quite sure what we added there, so let's keep going with bag 15. So there we kept working on the swirly hill, and we added this little gravestone. But with this, we're finally onto the last bag of the build, and we're starting it off with finding 0. So that was all of bag 16, and this thing looks awesome. Obviously here we have a lot of graves, up here we have the moon, and we even got a little spot for 0. But with that, we actually just finished the Lego set, and that's the set all put together. But we also got all of the minifigs set up, so now it's finally time to start the review. First of all, I think this build turned out really cool. I really like the techniques used to get these cool shapes in the buildings, and it's definitely something that we don't see often from Lego. They also did a really good job of giving this set a cartoon feel, and they also have a bunch of spooky details hidden around the build. Turning these around, we also have some nicely decorated interiors, and I really like this Christmas tree and Jack Skellington's room. This set was also a lot of fun to build, and not too many parts got very tedious. But that's enough of the build, so let's talk about the minifigs. These minifigs are all really cool, but honestly, they're a little bit scary. And even though I do really like all of them, I think my favorite ones have to be either Jack Skellington or 0. But Sally is probably close behind, and I think the rest of them all tie for 4th. But that's enough of the minifigs, and overall, I give this set a 9.5 out of 10. I had a really good time building this whole thing, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. And same thing goes with the minifigs, because they're equally as cool. And I think that concludes our speed build and review. If you made it this far in the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what you want to see next. And also, if you like either of the shirts that I was wearing, you can get them at www.newworld.co. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I think that means Kubrick's out.